The day Messi scored 4 goals in Pep Guardiola's farewell match as Barcelona's coach was legendary. This happened on the 5th of May, 2012, in a clash between Barcelona and RCD Espanyol at the iconic Camp Nou for the La Liga championship. The stadium was packed with 90,000 fervent fans, all eager to witness Guardiola's final act as the maestro of Barcelona. To make his farewell memorable, he had a star-studded team with legends like Mascherano, Busquets, Puyol, Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi at the peak of his career, widely considered the best player in the world. On the other side, RCD Espanyol, coached by Pochettino, also had some solid players like Christian Alvarez, Joan Verdu, and Victor Sanchez. This game was the perfect opportunity for Messi to shine on the field, ensuring a grand exit for Guardiola in style. When the referee blew the whistle to start the match, it kicked off intensely. The first attempt at an attack in the game only came at the 9th minute, when Mascherano sent a long pass to Messi in the attack. But just as Messi controlled the ball and prepared to advance, the referee intervened, raising the flag to mark offside, leaving him visibly frustrated. Shortly after, at the 10th minute, Barcelona orchestrated another move with Messi, who, upon receiving the ball, attempted an audacious dribble. However, he was abruptly stopped by a heavy physical clash from an opponent. The referee, well-positioned and without hesitation, promptly called a foul in favor of Barcelona. Now was the perfect moment for Messi to shine and show the world why he was considered the best player on the planet. The foul, dangerously close to the area, was a real threat to the opposing team, especially with Messi ready to take the kick. Well known for his ability to convert free kicks from that distance into memorable goals. With palpable concentration, Messi waited for the referee's signal. At the allowed moment, he unleashed a thunderous left-footed shot, aiming for precision over power. The opposing goalkeeper launched into the air, stretching fully in a desperate attempt to stop the shot. However, the effort was in vain. The ball found the corner of the net, unreachable and perfect, a goal only players of Messi's caliber could dream of scoring. That first goal for Barcelona, resulting from a masterful free kick by Messi so early in the game, electrified the fans in the stadium. Meanwhile, seated on the bench, Guardiola watched with a mix of pride and serenity, as if he already expected this typical genius from his prodigy Messi. Go, player! Before you keep watching, don't forget to smash that subscribe button on the channel. Just minutes later, Espanyol tried to kick off a vigorous attack until Weiss was abruptly stopped by a foul. The distance from the foul, much like the one Messi had just scored from, could be an excellent chance for them to level the game. Joan Verdu stepped up with determination to take the shot and fired a well-placed kick towards the goal. However, lacking Messi's technical skill, Verdu's shot missed the mark and the ball ended up going out of bounds. Around the 20-minute mark, Espanyol players had another chance to showcase their free kick skills by earning a dangerously close foul near the opposing area. This time, they opted for a clever play. Joan Verdu subtly rolled the ball to Weiss, who was ready to unleash a powerful kick. However, the calculation was off, and a quick Barcelona defender popped up at the crucial moment to block the shot, thwarting another promising attempt from Espanyol. On the other side, Messi continued determined to help his team up the score. At 28 minutes, Barcelona launched an impressive team attack, with Messi using his sharp game vision to send an excellent pass to Keita, who dashed towards the area in pursuit of the ball. Facing the goalkeeper one-on-one, Keita tried a clever dribble by cutting to the right, but the opposing keeper was quicker and managed to snatch the ball at his feet. The game remained incredibly tight, and in the final minutes of the first half, Barcelona attempted to initiate an attack with Iniesta, who was halted by a foul. This infraction, very close to the area, posed a significant threat to the opposing team, as Messi, who had already scored from a free kick, was ready to take the shot again. When the referee gave the go-ahead, Messi fired a powerful kick towards the goal. However, the accuracy wasn't perfect, and the ball passed dangerously close, hitting the side netting before going out of bounds. Shortly after, the referee blew the whistle to start what promised to be an even more electrifying second half. At the 48th minute, Barcelona regained possession and launched an extremely dangerous counterattack. Pedro sped down the right, burst into the box, and sent across to Messi, who was sprinting at full speed following the play through the center. However, just as the ball was about to meet Messi, an opposing defender quickly jumped to head the ball away, averting danger and thwarting a clear scoring chance for Barcelona. By the 50th minute, Barcelona regained possession in midfield and quickly attempted to spark a blistering counterattack, with Keita sending an advanced pass to Messi. Yet, just as the Argentine ace accelerated to reach the ball, expectations were dashed when the referee raised the flag, signaling offside and frustrating the promising play. Around the 60th minute, Espanyol tried to initiate a promising attack with Verdu on the right, sending an extremely dangerous cross into the area. Baena, well-positioned, ran to try and meet the pass, but collided with a Barcelona defender en route and fell inside the box. The referee, who was closely following the play, did not interpret the collision as a foul and allowed play to continue. Baina's reaction was one of pure outrage, with arms thrown wide and a fervent complaint, desperately calling for a penalty that was not given. Now it was time for Messi to shine again in the match. To further intensify the players' spirits and heighten the tension, a few minutes later, Barcelona won a corner. The kick was delivered with a precise cross into the area. The ball sailed past everyone until it found Messi on the left, who, attempting a bold dribble, saw the ball hit Christian Gomez's hand. The referee, well-positioned, had no doubts and immediately awarded a penalty in favor of Barcelona, issuing Gomez a yellow card. The decision sparked an explosion of outrage among the Espanyol players, who were still incensed from having a penalty claim denied minutes earlier and now found themselves penalized in favor of the opponent. Amid the turmoil, goalkeeper Alvarez was also shown a yellow card for dissent. Messi, the player who suffered the penalty, took on the responsibility to execute it, displaying an expression of extreme concentration and focus. At the referee's signal, the Argentine star unleashed a low, incredibly powerful shot with his left foot. The execution was simply perfect as the goalkeeper leaped to the opposite side. This second goal by Messi in the match further widened Barcelona's lead. The Catalan players rushed to embrace Messi, thanking him for his incredible performance and the magical moments he was providing on the field. At 68 minutes, Espanyol reacted with Weiss pushing forward on the left, surrounded by Barcelona players, and choosing to send a dangerous cross into the area. Initially, the ball was cleared by a Barcelona defender, but the rebound fell perfectly at Forlan's feet, who, without hesitation, took the shot first time and fired a beautiful right-footed strike towards the goal. However, goalkeeper Pinto make a spectacular save and save Barcelona. As the clock neared 73 minutes, Espanyol had their biggest and clearest chance to score when Weiss burst at high speed to receive an advanced pass on the attack, even under intense marking, and realizing that the opposing goalkeeper had left his area and was running towards him. Weiss performed a beautiful dribble around the keeper and, with great precision, sent a lob shot from outside the area towards the goal. Just when it seemed the ball was about to go into the net, Mascherano appeared at the exact moment to head heroically and prevent the opponent's goal, drawing gasps from the crowd. After that scare, it was time for Messi to shine and decide the game once and for all. Right after, Adriano, with impeccable game vision, executed a long, perfect pass to Messi, who was rapidly advancing on the other side of the field. With the ball under control, the Argentine star used his incredible speed to leave the defenders behind and invade the opposing area. Facing the goalkeeper one-on-one, Messi didn't hesitate and fired an extremely powerful and precise shot with his lethal left foot. The shot was so strong and accurate, spectacularly shaking the back of the net. This third goal from Messi in the match made the crowd erupt in euphoria, sending the stadium into delirium. Adriano, who had delivered the masterful pass, immediately ran to congratulate Messi, highlighting the camaraderie and perfect harmony that defined this legendary team of Guardiola. The game continued to be extremely intense, and at 76 minutes, Barcelona launched another dangerous attack. Messi, with his flawless vision, made a precise pass to Adriano on the left, who, without a second thought, sent a sharp cross into the area. Fabregas, attentive to the play, rushed toward the pass, ready to make a deadly touch in the middle of the area to a teammate. However, the opposing defense, in a desperate effort, managed to intercept the pass and send the ball out of bounds. Right after, the corner was taken with a dangerous cross into the box. Amidst the scramble as players fought for possession, Busquets was taken down by a slide tackle within the area. Without hesitation, the referee pointed to the spot, awarding another penalty to Barcelona, sparking a wave of outrage and protests from the opposing players. The coach of Espanyol, seeing his team concede another penalty, displayed a look of sheer desperation, visibly concerned about the imminent possibility of conceding another goal and turning the game into a humiliating defeat. This was yet another golden opportunity for Messi to shine even brighter and score his impressive fourth goal of the match. The Argentine ace, with his usual calm and concentration, positioned himself for the kick. When the referee gave the signal, Messi executed another powerful shot, bulging the net once again and lifting the crowd into euphoria. But what really stole the show was Messi's iconic celebration. The Argentine star ran to the sideline and, in a touching gesture, embraced coach Pep Guardiola, a clear demonstration of the respect and admiration between the two. This magical moment was not just another goal, but a tribute to Guardiola as a thank you for all the titles, glories, and achievements he and Messi had built together at Barcelona. As the game neared its end, at the 87th minute, Barcelona intercepted an opposing pass and launched a blistering counterattack. Busquets, with impeccable vision, made an excellent deep pass to Messi, who was advancing in the attack. The Argentine star used his incredible speed to reach the ball, break into the area, and come face to face with the opposing goalkeeper. However, this time, the Espanyol goalkeeper was extremely alert and, in a swift move, came out quickly to smother the ball, heroically preventing Messi from scoring his much-anticipated fifth goal goal of the match. Shortly after, to Espanyol's relief, the referee blew the final whistle. Messi was undoubtedly the hero of the match, scoring an impressive 4 goals. This thrashing victory was a memorable farewell for coach Pep Guardiola from Barcelona, a way for Messi to thank him for everything he had done for him. The day Messi showed Cristiano Ronaldo and the whole world who's boss was a historic day in soccer, with Messi scoring a clutch goal in the last play of the game. This legendary match happened on April 23, 2017, during a hyped-up El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid at the packed Santiago Bernabeu. At that time, both teams were desperate for a win, because they were neck and neck in the race for the top spot in the Spanish league standings. Real Madrid, with Cristiano Ronaldo at the helm, had a squad full of heavy hitters like Modric, Benzema, Toni Kroos, Gareth Bale, Sergio Ramos, and the crew. Barca, with Lionel Messi leading, was down Neymar for the game, but still had some solid players to back him up like Suarez, Iniesta, Busquets, and Piqué. It was like a battlefield, with the 2 top teams in the world going at it, plus an epic showdown between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The game kicked off intense. Real Madrid launched an attack with a dope long pass from Sergio Ramos to Carvajal, who flicked it to Cristiano Ronaldo inside the box to finish, but he ended up hitting the deck after getting blocked by an opponent's defender. Even though he hit the turf in the box and was hollering for a penalty, the ref wasn't having it and let the game play on. At the start of the game, Real Madrid was leading the charge with some dangerous offensive plays. Like, at the 5-minute mark during a real counter, Benzema dropped a sick pass to Cristiano Ronaldo, who booked it to the ball with his speed. CR7 then whipped out his slick skills to cut inside and make room for a shot, but the Barca goalie was on point and pulled off a solid save. Then, 10 minutes in, it was Barcelona's turn to clap back, and that's exactly what went down when Messi linked up with Jordi Alba, who whipped it to Luis Suarez for the finish. But the shot just went wide. Even though Messi hadn't flexed his skills yet, the defense on him was tight. The opponents knew slipping up could mean a goal. Cause duh, he's Lionel Messi. 16 minutes into the game, the Argentine ace gets the ball midfield and tries to solo it, sprinting towards the enemy goal and dusting several defenders. Getting near the box, he passes to Rakitic, but the pass is just too hot to handle. A few minutes tick by, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo's time to shine. 19 minutes in, Marcelo feeds CR7 on the left flank, and he, without a second thought, takes on the defenders and creates space to unleash a powerful shot. But once again, the Barca keeper steps up with a save. Right after this play, Messi gets banged up in a clash with Marcelo, and the Cams catch him catching an elbow and rocking a bloody face. After getting patched up, the Argentine superstar jumps back into the game. Before you keep watching the vid, hit that subscribe button, please! At the 23-minute mark, Real makes a move with Marcelo, who once again links up with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes control and fires at the goal, but this time he totally flubs it, sending the ball way off target. 4 minutes roll by, and Real gets a corner kick, which Barca's keeper manages to knock away. The ball ends up at Marcelo's feet, who whips across back into the mix. Sergio Ramos, perfectly placed, flicks it on, setting up Casemiro to nail Real Madrid's first goal. At that moment, Messi's frustration was palpable. Not only was his face banged up, but his team was trailing behind their arch rival. He knew he had to unleash his magic on the field or things could go south real fast. And that's exactly what he did at the 32-minute mark. Messi spearheaded an attack, playing off his teammates to get the ball back in the box, breeze past 3 Real defenders, and slot one in, evening the score with his first goal of the game. At that moment, Messi just proved what everyone already knew. The man's a straight-up football wizard. Then, at the 40-minute mark, Barca sets off another attack with the Argentine maestro, who dishes it to Suarez. But Suarez gets blocked by a defender, and the ball ricochets back to Messi, who tries for another shot, but it goes wide. 2 minutes later, Messi sparks another drive down the flank, passing ahead to Suarez, who crosses to Jordi Alba for the finish, but the ball just misses. Right at the 45-minute mark, Barca kicks off a counter with Messi going solo through the middle, but he gets stopped by a foul from Casemiro. Barca keeps up the pressure, and in the last play of the first half, they earn a corner kick, with Messi getting the ball but unfortunately sending it wide. Even though the first half ended in a 1-1 tie, it felt like Messi was totally game hungry and could have scored another, something he wouldn't want to miss out on moving forward. The second half starts, and Real Madrid hits the ground running, super determined to snag the win. A minute and a half into the second half, Casemiro snags a pass from Messi, and Real launches a counter with Cristiano Ronaldo down the middle, throwing up his hands calling for the pass. Then, Benzema gets the ball and tries to cross it to CR7, but Piqué steps up, blocks the pass, and keeps Ronaldo from getting the ball. Real keeps on the attack, and Marcelo passes to Toni Kroos, who decides to take a shot from outside the box. But Barca's goalie pulls off a sick save to keep it out. 8 minutes into the second half, Real tries another attack with Marcelo crossing to Benzema for a header. But once again, Barca's goalie, Ter Stegen, comes through with a solid save. Now it was Messi's turn to light up the game. Around 10 minutes into the second half, Barca makes a move with Messi getting the ball and drawing a foul. Even though the foul wasn't near the box, it still looked like trouble for Real because Lionel Messi was stepping up to take the shot. But the dude put way too much power into it and the ball flew out. A couple minutes later, Barca tries again with Messi sending a forward pass to Suarez, but he messes up the control and the opposing goalie snags the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo's time to shine. 20 minutes into the second half, during a Real attack, midfielder Marco Asensio gets the ball on the right side and whips it across to Cristiano Ronaldo, who tries a bicycle kick but sadly fluffs it. If he had nailed that, it would have been fire, but it just wasn't to be. Less than 2 minutes later, Real pushes forward again with Marco Asensio on the right, passing to CR7, who misses the mark with his shot again. Seems like luck wasn't on his side that day, and while Ronaldo's Real was struggling to finish, Messi's Barca was looking way sharper. This all goes down 27 minutes into the second half, when the Argentine legend gets the ball in the opponent's box, but gets cut off by the defender. But then, the ball finds its way to midfielder Ivan Rakitic, who controls it smoothly, fakes a shot to juke the first defender, and then blasts one from outside the box. A screamer! With Barcelona taking the lead, it was Cristiano Ronaldo's Real Madrid's turn to hustle for a comeback. Shortly after, at the 29-minute mark of the second half, Real goes on the offensive with a cross from Marcelo. Benzema sets it up for CR7 to strike, but once again, the opposing goalie pulls off a save. 2 minutes pass, and after Real loses the ball, Messi ends up with it and starts a counter. Sergio Ramos decides to slide tackle the Argentine to stop the play. Shockingly, he might have gone too hard on the tackle, and the ref saw it as a major foul, slapping him with a red card. Down a player and the score against them, Cristiano Ronaldo's Real was in a tight spot. It almost got worse when midfielder Andre Gomez got the ball on the left side and crossed it to Piqué, who was in prime position, narrowly missing to extend Barca's lead. Then, at the 35-minute mark of the second half, Real tries to make a move with CR7 getting a long pass but failing to finish effectively. Right after, Barca counters with Messi kicking off a solo play and getting stopped by a slide tackle. But this time, it was only met with a yellow card. Messi, unfazed by the fouls, at the 37-minute mark, kicks off another solo play with all his skill and speed, creating room to shoot, but the opposing goalie saves it. Real Madrid was in dire need of a comeback. This moment came around the 40-minute mark of the second half when Marcelo gets the ball on the left side and whips it across to the box, where James Rodriguez, fresh into the game, pops up to slot it home and level the game again. The Santiago Bernabeu erupted into madness, with Real Madrid's fans going wild, stoked that their team pulled off a draw against their arch-rivals towards the end of the game. That draw seemed to pump up Real's squad, who in less than a minute snatched the ball and launched a new counter. Cristiano Ronaldo gets it in the box, but instead of shooting, opts to pass to James Rodriguez, who tries a shot, but the goalie saves it. Then, at the 43-minute mark of the second half, Real gears up for another counter, with Cristiano Ronaldo getting the ball on the right side and passing again to James Rodriguez, who crosses to Marcelo for the finish. But the Barca goalie intercepts the ball. In less than a minute after, Real Madrid dashes into another counter, with Marco Asensio catching a long pass, duking it out with Piqué's defense, and making room for a shot. The rebound comes back to Marco Asensio, who this time attempts a cross to Cristiano Ronaldo, but he squanders another chance. At that moment, it seemed more likely that Cristiano Ronaldo's Real Madrid would score than Messi's Barcelona. But anyone thinking that forgot that the Argentine ace is a true field genius, and with him around, anything was possible. And that's exactly what went down in the game's added time, when Barcelona launched a counter with Messi zooming through midfield with all his agility, passing to his teammates and getting the ball back inside the box. And unlike CR7, he didn't miss his shot and scored the winning goal against his biggest rival right in Santiago Bernabeu, silencing all the opposing fans. The reaction from Cristiano Ronaldo and the whole Real Madrid squad was pure frustration, not believing what had just happened. Messi's celebration was iconic. He took off his jersey and showed it off to his fans, a moment that made history, showing the world who's the best. That day, Cristiano Ronaldo got thrashed and felt humbled by Messi's Barcelona was epic. It all went down on November 29, 2010, during a classic face-off between Real Madrid and Barcelona at Camp Nou, with both squads vying for the top spot in La Liga. Under Mourinho's lead, Real Madrid boasted a stacked lineup with big names like Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Di Maria, Xabi Alonso, Benzema, and a 25-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, already hailed as one of the globe's top footballers. On the flip side, Barcelona, steered by Guardiola, was packed with its own set of legends like Puyol, Xavi, Iniesta, Villa, and a 23-year-old Lionel Messi, fresh off a Ballon d'Or win and gunning for a back-to-back victory. It was the ultimate football showdown, a prime chance to catch Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo in action. When the ref kicked off the match, it started off intense. Just 5 minutes in, Messi made his mark. He snagged the ball with a bold intercept in enemy territory and kicked off a lightning-fast counter, slickly sidestepping the first defender. But just as he looked set to break further, a second marker stepped in swiftly, booting the ball to the sidelines in a clear defensive panic. The corner quickly turned into a crafty play, with a low pass slicing through the area. After a swift exchange, the ball reached Messi, who with a flick of genius, tried to catch the keeper off guard with a gutsy finish. By a hair, Messi's brilliant strike didn't end up as a goal, hitting the crossbar. Following that, Real Madrid's defense, in a mix of relief and desperation, managed to clear the danger. Now it was Cristiano Ronaldo's turn to shine in the game. At 7 minutes, Real Madrid intercepted a sloppy pass and launched a counter with Ronaldo tearing down the right. As he neared the box, he pulled off a series of stunning dribbles, leaving the defender baffled and carving out enough space to whip across into the area. Di Maria was poised to strike, but met the solid defensive wall of Barcelona, who, in a coordinated and relentless effort, neutralized the threat and cleared the danger. A few minutes later, Barcelona orchestrated a meticulously coordinated attack with Messi, skillfully passing the ball to Iniesta. Showcasing his legendary game vision, Iniesta sent a masterful pass to Xavi in the box. At the critical moment of the pass, a Real Madrid defender launched into a desperate slide tackle, trying to intercept but failed to stop the play. With finesse, Xavi controlled the ball within the box and, coming face-to-face with the goalkeeper, executed a sublime finish, lofting the ball over the keeper and tucking it into the net with a touch of genius. Xavi's early stunner in the Classic triggered an explosion of joy among the Barcelona players and fans, giving them a precious edge over their arch-rival. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo and the other Real Madrid players appeared visibly shaken and frustrated by the stunning goal. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo was eager to level the score. Go, player! Before you keep watching, don't forget to smash that subscribe button on the channel. At 11 minutes, Real Madrid regained possession after taking down Messi and quickly launched a lethal counter with Ronaldo blazing down the right. As he approached the box, he skillfully dished the ball to Ozil in the middle, who promptly found Di Maria inside the area. With a quick move, Di Maria created space and fired a shot towards the goal. However, the Barcelona keeper was ready and made a solid save, deflecting the ball to the sidelines. Just 2 minutes later, Real Madrid showcased their speed again, regaining possession and launching a blistering counter with Cristiano Ronaldo speeding down the left. Getting close to the box, Ronaldo, with his exemplary game vision, delivered a precise pass to Benzema, who was already positioning himself to finish. However, at the critical moment, a defender from the opposing team intervened with a decisive cut, sending the ball out and thwarting a clear goal opportunity. Just when it seemed like Real Madrid was beginning to find their rhythm in the game, Barcelona unleashed a devastating attack. Xavi, from the other side of the field, executed a masterful cross to Villa inside the area. Skillfully, Villa faced the defense and launched a precise cross shot through the middle of the box. Pedro, totally alert, appeared at the perfect moment to intercept the ball and pushed it into the net without hesitation. This second goal from Barcelona triggered an explosion of celebration among the Catalan players, while the Real Madrid players engaged in a heated discussion about the defensive errors, visibly shaken by conceding a second goal in such a short span. Cristiano Ronaldo was clearly outraged about losing the game. At 30 minutes, the tension on the field reached its peak when the Portuguese striker tried to grab a ball at the sideline, which was in the hands of coach Pep Guardiola. In a provocative gesture, Guardiola threw the ball on the ground instead of handing it over. Irritated by the action, Cristiano reacted by pushing the coach, sparking a wave of outrage among the Barcelona players and causing a general uproar. As a result of his impulsive reaction, Cristiano Ronaldo received a yellow card, further escalating the already intense confrontation. At 33 minutes, Real Madrid was starting a promising attack that was abruptly interrupted by a harsh foul on Khedira. Very very close to the Barcelona area. The position of the foul was particularly threatening for the Catalan defense, as Cristiano Ronaldo, a free kick specialist, positioned himself for the kick with fierce determination, aiming to reduce the opponent's lead. When the referee signaled for the free kick, Ronaldo launched a devastating shot. The stadium held its breath as the ball flew, passing inches from the post and going out by the sideline, leaving the crowd and players distressed. Around the 38th minute, Real Madrid ramped up the attack, with Benzema advancing on the left and firing a cross shot that ricocheted off defenders. The rebound fell perfectly for Cristiano Ronaldo, who sprinted to control the ball. Just as Ronaldo was preparing to take control, the Barcelona goalkeeper rushed forward and intercepted, knocking him down in the area. Despite protests, the referee decided not to award a foul and ordered the game to continue. On the other side, Messi also wanted to make his mark. Around the 40-minute mark, the Argentine ace shone an attack, receiving the ball and displaying a technical skill show as he dribbled past several opponents, creating space for a powerful shot towards goal. Despite a beautiful solo play, the shot wasn't precise, and the ball flew far from the target, wasting a golden opportunity. Right after, Messi intercepted an opposing pass and initiated a fast counterattack, running towards the goal. However, as he sped into the area, he encountered Pepe, who with a decisive intervention managed to halt the Argentine star's advance, reclaiming possession for Real Madrid and eliminating the imminent threat. As the first half neared its end, at 43 minutes, Real Madrid regained possession and launched a counter with Ronaldo advancing and risking a shot from outside the area. However, the shot lacked power, and the Barcelona goalkeeper made an easy save, leaving CR7 even more frustrated. As the first half drew to a close, an explosive play ignited the stadium. Messi, in a brilliant maneuver, dribbled past several opponents and was brought down. As he tried to get up, however, he received an elbow from Carvalho and fell again. The referee, interpreting the incident as a dive by Messi, penalized him with a yellow card and even awarded a foul in favor of Real Madrid, heightening the tension in the clash. When the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, it kicked off even more intensely, with Messi eager to score his goal in the match. Right at the 47th minute, Messi unleashed a blistering counterattack, regaining possession and charging forward with dazzling speed. He dribbled past several opponents and launched a powerful shot towards the goal. However, his attempt was blocked by the opposing defense. In the scramble for the ball, Villa seized the rebound and fired a precise shot toward the net. But the Real Madrid defense managed to block yet another attack. Following the play, Villa maintained possession and used his game vision to send an excellent pass to Messi inside the area. The Argentine ace didn't waste the opportunity and sent the ball to the back of the net. But before he could celebrate, the referee had already called an attacking foul, nullifying the entire play. A few minutes later, Messi continued to push forward, advancing with the ball and using his excellent game vision to send a pass to Xavi inside the area. Surprisingly, Casillas came forward to make the save on the first shot. The rebound fell back to Xavi, who attempted another shot on goal, but the angle was too sharp and the ball hit the outside of the net, going out for a goal kick. Messi was determined to keep helping his team extend the lead. At 54 minutes, the skillful Argentine star received the ball up front and, displaying his exceptional game vision once again, sent a pinpoint pass to Villa inside the area. Facing the opposing goalkeeper, Villa masterfully seized the opportunity and unleashed a powerful shot, hitting the target and precisely bulging the net. This third goal from Barcelona triggered a real explosion of joy among the fans, who fervently celebrated the decisive advantage on the scoreboard against their biggest rival. Meanwhile, frustration was palpable among the Real Madrid players, with Casillas particularly outraged, criticizing his team's defensive error that contributed to the opponent's goal. But Messi was not yet satisfied. He wanted to help his team to a rout. As the clock marked 57 minutes, the Argentine ace picked up the ball near midfield, dribbled past two opponents with impressive agility, and advanced. Using his legendary game vision and unmatched passing skills, Messi launched a phenomenal pass to Villa on the attack line. The opposing goalkeeper even tried to anticipate the play, but Villa, with dazzling speed, came face to face with Casillas. With total composure, he didn't waste the chance and unleashed a relentless shot, sending the ball to the back of the net. This second goal from Villa, resulting from a spectacular pass by Messi, not only extended Barcelona's lead to a 4-0 rout, but also highlighted the Catalan team's supremacy. Coach Mourinho, along with all the Real Madrid players, including Cristiano Ronaldo, displayed expressions of shame, stunned by the humiliation of losing by such a devastating score. As the game neared its end, the tension was visible in Cristiano Ronaldo. Visibly desperate, he began to falter atypically, like at the 88th minute when he surprisingly lost the ball on the offensive right flank. Just when it seemed the game would end with a 4-0 rout, Barcelona unleashed one last devastating attack in stoppage time. Bojan, with impressive speed on the right, found space and fired a precise cross shot into the area. Jeffren, extremely alert and strategically well-positioned, capture the pass and shoot first time, directing the ball into the back of the net, leaving Casillas with no chance to defend. This fifth goal from Barcelona in the game triggered a true explosion of euphoria among the players, who gathered to celebrate the spectacular rout over Real Madrid. On the other side, the humiliation was palpable among the Real Madrid players, especially for Cristiano Ronaldo, who was facing the biggest defeat of his career, considering that the defeat came at the hands of Barcelona, the arch-rival led by Lionel Messi, intensifying the rivalry and drama of the encounter. After Real Madrid conceded yet another goal, Sergio Ramos completely lost control and vented his frustration with a violent foul against Messi. But it didn't stop there. Consumed by anger, he brutally assaulted Puyol, pushing his face with his hand, and not satisfied, attacked Xavi in the same manner, using his fists. This explosion of unsportsmanlike violence unleashed chaos on the field, culminating in the immediate expulsion of Sergio Ramos, who received a red card in front of the astonished eyes of players and fans. Shortly after, the referee blew the final whistle, officially marking the worst day of Cristiano Ronaldo's career. His arch-rival, Lionel Messi, played a crucial role, providing 2 decisive assists that catapulted Barcelona to the biggest rout in history over Real Madrid. This crushing victory not only sealed Barcelona's La Liga title, but also solidified Messi's position as the supreme star of world football, culminating in him being named the best player in the world and winning the coveted Ballon d'Or for the 2nd consecutive time.